Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another live stream on my channel. Hopefully, you all are having a fantastic, fantabulous, spectacular Saturday afternoon or evening, or wherever you are located in the world. Today, guys, we are going to be talking about the best buys in the market as of right now to secure your financial freedom, and also just discuss crypto and the overall market. As you guys know, after I go on my rants, I will of course answer your questions down below. This is a Q&A, some may say. So any questions you guys have about crypto, the overall market, project, whatever it is, let me know down below and I'll try and answer it in this 1.5 hour live stream that we decide to do, or I decided to do. So, as you guys can see by the overall market, and I mean overall, top 100, all the way down to the top 1,000, you can see red, 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 red. The market is down today. Now, obviously, when we go and look at Bitcoin dominance, we see the correlation. Why? Because when Bitcoin dominance goes on a rally, when Bitcoin dominance appreciates, altcoins typically go down in value. As you guys can see, today, or as of right now, Bitcoin dominance is up 1%, which is why altcoins across the board are down today. Now, in general, Bitcoin dominance is consolidating, trading sideways, which is why we've had altcoins go up and down, up and down, and up and down. Why? Because Bitcoin dominance is going up and down, up and down. And in my perspective, I believe this is going to continue to happen as we edge closer towards the end of the year. Because the latter end of December, historically speaking, is when we see a significant drop in Bitcoin dominance. And that is exactly what we are waiting for. When we had the rally with our altcoins, when we had them do 2, 3, 4, 5x across the board, well, my altcoins specifically have done that. We even saw TIE hit 50 cents yesterday, guys. 50 cents for TIE. $1 isn't even far now. It's basically like a 2x away. We're already up 5x on our TIE. It has retraced a little bit now, back down to 40 cents, but okay, 4x right now. That is all due to the fact that Bitcoin dominance had a pullback. It came down around 10%. And that's exactly what we're looking for. Towards the latter end of the year, end of December, I think we're going to see that drop in Bitcoin dominance again. That is going to cause our altcoins to have another rally. 2, 3, 4, 5x again across the board. And then heading into January, February, we're going to have a significant rally for our altcoins. As many of you guys know, we've already wicked into altcoin season on altcoin season index. Therefore, as a leading indicator, we should be expecting an altcoin rally in the next 1 to 2 months or so. So this is all programmed, arguably pre-programmed too by the market makers. So all we have to do now is sit back, accumulate on 20 to 40% dips while we wait for Bitcoin dominance to drop and our altcoins to go on another rally. Make sure your portfolios, everybody, is well diversified across all the major narratives. What are those? AI. We all know AI is the top narrative. If you want to get specific in regards to AI, we would say AI agents and GPU distribution cryptos. We need gaming. Whether you like gaming or not, it's here to stay. And we're seeing Corpo. How many of you guys doubted Corpo go on a parabolic rally? It's up several hundreds of percent from all-time low. Anyways, gaming needed in your portfolio. RWA. We have the whole BlackRock and Larry Fink situation of RWA. It's a here to stay narrative. Get RWA in your portfolio. Parcel. One of my main RWA plays on Solana. In fact, the main RWA play I have on Solana. Guess what, guys? Guess what the latest news about Parcel is? Parcel has just been listed on Coinbase. Coinbase has said they're listing Parcel. Here's another one of my gems already getting listed on Coinbase. This is a sign of things to come. Why? Because we're itching towards altcoin season. And now Coinbase and Binance are going to start listing our altcoins. They've just done it with Parcel. What's next? TIE? TIE's already on Binance Futures listing, or potential listings. It's around like top 5 on the leaderboard. Maybe TIE is next to get listed on Binance. But we've just seen Parcel get listed. But to not deviate too much of what I'm trying to say, get those major narratives in your portfolio. AI, RWA, gaming, the top 3 narratives. Now, technically, I could say it's a top 4. And I did meme coins too, because meme coins is here to stay whether we like it or not. We do memes in my group. I don't do memes. I cannot be a disingenuous person and do memes. I'm going to stick in my utility plays, but we do them in my group anyways. That's also a technically must-have narrative. But guys, that is in regards to the altcoin rally we're going to have. Now, my perspective, we're going to see it come into proper fruition. End of December, January. And I think we're going to top out in Q1. Sometime March, April. But I think March this time. Simply because we did wick into altcoin season 1 month earlier. Therefore, I do think we're going to top out March. But again, March, April time. Now, people are asking me, Seth, why do you think we're going to top out in Q1? As opposed to previously, where we top out in Q4. Now, I'm just talking about locally. Locally, the indicators are telling me we're going to top out in Q1. In the sense that we are not close to being in an altcoin year. When we talk about last cycle and the parabolic altcoin year, the keyword here is year. We had a parabolic altcoin year. It wasn't just a rally in April. We continued until November, even in December in some cases. If we are talking about altcoin year, then we don't use altcoin season. We use the altcoin year index. And when we take a look at the altcoin year index, we are still trading in the median line. We are still trading in between altcoin year and Bitcoin year. It is not altcoin year as of right now. This was last cycle, as you can see. 3 tops in altcoin year. This was the full altcoin year that we had. Again, we came into this, if we take a closer look, August 20, and we left like December 21st. That's a full year, more than a year, in fact, of altcoins rallying parabolic. We are not in altcoin year yet. We have not wicked, went into altcoin year index as of right now. Therefore, I am inclined, based on my analysis, to believe the upcoming pump as of right now, based on the data right now, is simply going to be an altcoin rally similar to March, maybe even more parabolic, maybe even short-lived, who knows? But the main point is we will have altcoins rallying 10, 20, 30x across the board as we had on the last pump. Not the parabolic altcoin season as of right now. Things might change in a couple months. I don't know. We will address them as time comes. But right now, guys, the main thing for you guys to do is to pat your bags while Bitcoin dominance is consolidating. Every 20 to 40% dip, I would be accumulating as of right now. But times are looking good, boys and girls. Our altcoins are doing very well across the board. We aren't seeing major pullbacks. We aren't seeing 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 99% dips. We are simply seeing shallow retracements across the board. We are not heading to the 618. We're not heading to the 786. We are not even heading to the 886. We are simply going down to the 236 on the fib, maybe in some cases 0.5 on the fib with Dow's theory playing out. We're having shallow retracements across the board for altcoins, which tells me they're just gearing up for the next move up. The moment we see a drop in Bitcoin dominance is when we will see our altcoins rally again. Now, some altcoins obviously are outperforming others. We have TIE, one of my main picks. AI Solana pick was at 50 cents yesterday, guys. If you're on my private community or you're a fan of me, you would have been buying into this at 10 cents, making a clean 5x on your investment. And you'd be up 4 to 5x right now on your investment if you're buying into TIE. TIE keeps pumping, boys and girls. It just does what it wants to do. And maybe TIE goes on Binance. That's what seems like it's going to be the case right now with all the Binance futures listing fiasco. Now, is TAI a good buy right now? No. I'm not going to lie to you. Do not pump my bags. Do not buy into TAI right now because TAI is not a good buy. Your time to be buying into TAI was when I told you to buy TAI at 10 cents, not at 50 cents, not at 5x up. Your time to be buying TAI in this circumstance would be on a pullback. Would be on a 20 to 40% pullback if you do want to gain exposure to it. But there's many other coins that I'd focus on buying right now. ORT, that's a good buy today. It's currently at the 236 on the fib. AI Tech has had a massive pullback, around 30%. That's a great buy today. Kagi, AGI, Delicium, AI agent play. That is a good buy today. Again, down around 30% from the highs. AI Tech, AGI, and ORT are all great buys in terms of AI today. Keep that in mind, everybody. Don't be FOMOing into TAI, pumping my bags, just because it's up. Your time to be buying TAI was when I told you to buy it at 10 cents. And you could be up 5x right now, but you're not if you didn't listen. And if you did listen, congratulations. Enjoy the gains. But that's in regards to AI. That is the first narrative we'll talk about because it's the best narrative. It's the main narrative. We all know that. We cannot deny that. We cannot deny that. Okay, so what I'm going to do, before we get on to other narratives, I'm going to come into the chat, have a look at what some of you guys are saying, maybe answer some questions, and then we'll continue. I love you, Crypto Seth. Sway V. Pleasure to have you here, Sway V. I appreciate that. Basile, my brother from Haiti, living in the United States. Love you, G. Do you think it's possible for ZF to get listed on Binance and Coinbase because ZK Sync is already? That line of logic doesn't make much sense, and I'll explain why. Because ZF isn't created by ZK Sync. They are separate entities. They are separate projects. ZK Swap is simply built upon ZK Sync era. Therefore, if ZK Sync is on Binance or Coinbase, it doesn't mean that ZK Swap will be. However, ZK Swap is a DEX. It's the most popular coin on ZK Sync era. So if Coinbase or Binance wanted to list the most popular coin on ZK Sync era, well, it's going to have to be ZK Sync Swap. So at the end of the day, there is a high probability of a potential listing if ZK Sync gains some attraction and attention. Hi said, greetings all. Snagged some more TAI earlier. Very bullish. TAI is super bullish. They continue to pump more and 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 more updates and news. More than anyone else. Master Meme 3. Hello. How you doing, G? ORT 800 million market cap when deep in is hot. I wouldn't say when deep in is hot, my friend. It's simply because the price action of ORT follows the price action of AI. It's more of an AI token than it is a deep in token. And keep in mind, ORT has AI agents. So it is an AI token. And the price action follows AI. So I wouldn't say when deep in is hot. When AI is hotter than it already is, then ORT will go on a strong rally. In regards to 800 million, that will happen during a full-fledged altcoin season. Did you see the CEO had panel with BNB developers? Taiwan blockchain conference discussing AI. I did in fact see that. Yeah. ORT is a very fundamentally sound project without a single doubt. Have you ever looked into IX Swap? It is a licensed RWA swap. I have not looked at it to answer your question. We can take a brief look. No worries. 90 million. That's pretty high. But 90 million FDV in market cap of no dilution and only 600K volume is not impressive. It's almost a 200x difference in market cap to volume ratio. That is not bullish. However, the price action has been pretty good. It's been pretty good across the board. It's been very reactive to the market, which is good to see. It's cross-chain. What changed? So it's on base as well. It's also a base token, which is a bullish narrative. Exchanges aren't the best. I'm not seeing any high-quality tier 2s or tier 3s. Not a Coinbase listing or even a Binance or a Coinbase. Not even seeing a KuCoin listing. So the exchanges definitely need to improve, and that'll probably help with the volume. Again, the reason the volume is so low is because the exchanges are so poor. No one is going on to BTSE to buy this token. Let's be real. Nobody is doing that. No one's going on to CoinX either. You know, we need some better exchanges here. Let's have a look. Okay, website. Okay, it's loading now. Uniswap of RWA. Is it just for real estate? Secondary trading? Give me some insight. Jimmy, this is difficult to find some information. Okay, invest in real estate, private equity, infrastructure, natural resources. Yeah, conceptually, it's not bad. We've had very similar tokens in the past. For example, of LCX doing something similar, SMT doing something similar too. Even newer coins on base like RWAX doing something similar as well. So this concept isn't unique. It's quite well known in crypto and already in accordance with many of the projects, let's say. So conceptually, it's fine. Let's have a look at the Twitter. Let's have a look. 36K followers. Okay, partnering up with other cryptos. How's the views per post? 3K. 3K. Comments week. Engagement week. Yeah, the Twitter isn't really the best, to be honest. The social media engagement isn't the best. Yeah, so look. Some nice things about this. Price action. That's good. Concept, it's good because, again, it's RWA with many other factors, not just real estate, commodities, and natural resources. It's also on base, which is bullish. But apart from that, I would say the rest is bearish. You know, poor social media, very poor volume, very poor exchanges. I am all in on OTK AI Tech. You reckon it's still a good investment? Absolutely. Both of them are very good. OTK will do very well as one of the main Solana gaming plays. And AI Tech has done very well in the past and will continue to do so. Seth, please give me your thoughts of KIP protocol. I've actually reviewed this token today on my private webinar. If you're in my private community, you would have heard me review this probably like 3 times now. For a base AI play, it's decent. It's good. That is what I'll say about KIP protocol. Analyze Corpo, please. Yeah, Corpo is one of my gems, my friend. And it's doing very well today. I don't know what specifically you mean by analyze. I think you mean on a technical standpoint. If that's what you're referring to, what I will say is Corpo has done exceptionally. It bounced off a weekly support, broke through the 786. It did find some resistance at monthly support. It took a while to break through, a couple days, and then boom, flew through monthly support, and it's currently now trading below. And this is the main new, let's say, resistance for Corpo. It's this line right here. This was the previous low before it nuked, essentially. Or the previous high, sorry, before it nuked. That is the main resistance. If we break through 26 cents for Corpo, if we close a candle above 26 cents, we'll probably see it fly all the way up to at least 55 cents on a technical standpoint. So if we candle close above 26 cents or we break through, blast past 26 cents, I'd expect it to head towards 55 cents. And at that point, it's only a 2x away from all-time high. So Corpo is doing very, very well. And in fact, it's just a massive double bottom if you look at it. Double bottom, typical reversal pattern, boom, 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 double bottom and moon. Yeah, looking very good, Corpo. And guys, Corpo is still, and I say still because it's still under $25 million in market cap. It's very low in market cap with a lot of room for upside and a lot of room for growth. Like at the end of the day, 10x is 200 million. What? 20x? Again, it's like 400 million. It's like there's a lot of room for growth with this project. Seth the Goat, can you check out Zero Lend? Check out Zero Lend. I have reviewed this one a few times. Let's have a look. $8 million in market cap, $33 million FTV. Okay, so not too much dilution. Very good volume to market cap ratio. Very good. 8 million market cap of a 6.5 million volume is very good. 256 million TVL, again, very good. Way better than IX Swap, I'll tell you that. On base, ZK Sync, X-Layer, Manta Pacific. Bullish. Exchanges, very good. Mexi, KuCoin, BitGet, Bybit, OKX, very good exchanges. Price action, mediocre. I'm not going to lie to you. The price action is pretty mediocre. Only up 100% from the lows. Pretty mediocre price action, but not bad. Mediocre in the sense that it hasn't performed well. Not mediocre in the sense that it doesn't look good. The price action looks good, just hasn't done well. So mediocre performance, but price action looks good. Lending, okay, so it's a lending protocol. Lending protocols are here to stay. We cannot deny that. They'll obviously do very well. It's an integral part of DeFi. So it's just one of those plays where you can bet on it. It could do very well or it could do nothing. And to be honest, this looks pretty decent across the board. I like the volume. I like the markup. I like the TVL. I like the exchanges. I like the price action. So yeah, if you want a lending protocol play, maybe this will do well, maybe not. If it gets the right whales pushing it, it probably could do well. How's the Twitter? Yeah, very poor views. Yeah, views are very bad and engagement's very bad, but you can't blame it. It's a lending protocol. Who cares about it? No one. Yeah, this is a long-term play. Don't expect this to 5-10x overnight, but maybe as a very long-term investment, it could play off if it becomes one of the main, let's say, lending protocols in crypto. Or maybe if Linear or ZK Sync era takes off, maybe this will do well. I emphasize the maybe. Hey, Seth, do you think the next pump will reach 1 TB for the altcoins? I don't know. Nobody knows. No one will know. But what I will say is, based on the point we are in the cycle, based on the time frame, and based on the indicators, I'm not going to say we should be up only. That is not what I mean. But money flow should continue to increase and increase over the next year. What's up, big guy? Finally catching a live. Great to have you here, Joel. Who will dominate America? Who will dominate American, Asia, or Middle Eastern markets for crypto? That's a great question. I think America will dominate. Bitcoin will dominate, American-based cryptocurrencies. Asia seemed to want to dominate the low caps and crap coins. Like the Korean market, for example. Koreans are very big into the shit coins. They really are. It's quite a strange phenomenon. Look, I always think the US is going to lead the way. At the end of the day, they're the first to, not the first, but they are leading the way in the West to use Bitcoin as their reserves. And again, if the United States is sick, England is coughing, the West in general is sneezing, Asia has a flu, the Chinese flu, maybe COVID. So they will follow. They will follow what the United States does do at the end of the day. And that has always been the case with monetary systems. Some of you may believe, there's no way China are going to follow what the United States do. Well, everybody followed what the British Empire did. When the British Empire were the first to move over to the gold standard, which was the good old days, when we were on the gold standard, before governmental money, detached, before fiat. Anyways, when British Empire was the first to do so, everyone followed. United States followed. Eventually, China followed. China's actually one of the last to follow, but eventually they did follow, and they moved off silver. They moved to gold. So you may think there's no way China follows. Well, historically speaking, they do, regardless of what you think. And this is going to be the same for Bitcoin. So the United States will be the first. They will lead the way. They'll lead the market, and everyone else will follow. But I think there's an interesting phenomenon with the Asian market, specifically the Korean market, of low caps. It's quite weird. Last cycles of Axie Infinity, those Koreans are all over it. Selling all my memes for Corpo. Ali G, are you a mod? Are you a mod in the chat? If not, let me make you one. You're not a mod. That's crazy. I have to put you in a seated triangle. Great picks on Corpo and ORT. Absolutely. They're going to do very well. And they're already doing very well. That's just the truth. At the end of the day, looking at coins that are doing well now is also a good indication as to what's going to do well when Bitcoin dominance truly drops. How many X's for Super and Peak? I don't think you're going to get more than, like, let's say maximum 20X. Maximum 20X. And this is not by Q1. This is by Q4 for those tokens. Hi, Seth. Hope you're doing well. Tettum price action, I'm assuming, is very good time to accumulate. What do you think it will do when it rallies higher? Yeah, look, people are whinging, whining, bitching, complaining, crying over Tettum. First of all, it's not dumping. It's just not doing anything. But at the end of the day, right now, Bitcoin dominance is consolidating. Let's take a look at the data. Is Tettum doing something it's not meant to be doing? Let's take a look at the data, okay? Because Tettum bottomed in August, right? August is when Tettum bottomed. That is when it bottomed. Well, if we head over to Altcoin Index, when did Bitcoin season bottom and the beginning of altcoin season began, or heading the way to altcoin season began? That was August. Okay, so Tettum bottomed when essentially altcoins bottomed. Right, that's number one. Number two, it had a pump and a nice rally into October. That's what it did. Pumped and rallied into October. Right? Well, what was the market doing in that point? Well, again, the market was rallying. It was pumping. That's exactly what it was doing. So it's like, it's done exactly what it's meant to do. Now, the only issue of Tettum right now is it's a layer one. That is the only issue I would say. Because layer ones are very slow moving. Layer ones aren't AI. They're not in your face. They're not releasing 100 pieces of news every single day. They're not getting you excited. That's not what layer ones do. You don't FOMO into layer ones. But whales accumulate layer ones over time. Right? So this is the thing with Tettum. Tettum right now is focusing on their product. They're developing their product. They're building their foundations. They're not trying to shove news in your face to get their bags pumped. That's what you want. I get it. I want that too. But at the end of the day, layer ones need to take a more legitimate approach. Look at the top 100. Look at all the layer ones to the top 100. How many of them are posting scam newsy posts to get their bags pumped? None. They were all working on partnerships, building their foundations, building their tech. That is what they were doing. And that's what Tettum's doing. So don't blame Tettum for doing exactly what they're meant to be doing. That's what I will say. But yes, to answer your question, now is a good time to buy. Best AI coin is CAD AI. Is this CAD in the sense of like design and technology? Like CAD software? I think it is. Alephium, question mark. Alephium is good as a layer one. I like it. I'm bullish on it. I think it'll do well. Share your thoughts on PLS. Thanks and God bless you. God bless you too. The King Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. The Messiah. The truth, the light, and the way. Anyways, PLS, you talking about Pulse Chain? Pulse Chain. For First of all, I'm very, very, very bearish on Hex, anything Pulse, anything in this ecosystem. I think it's the worst concept, the most useless tech possible. And I think they'll do terribly, including Pulse Chain. But what I will say is Pulse Chain has been around for a very long time. I remember reviewing this like months and months ago, maybe even a year ago now. If Hex, the crap, does pump, I'm sure this will follow. Thoughts on GLQ? G, do you realize, my friend, my kind friend, Five Links, I was making videos on GLQ over a year ago. I'm bullish on it. I think I'll do well. Like, you can see my GLQ videos from, God, how long ago is this? I look like a ghost. What was the market cap of GLQ there? $2.2 million market cap for GLQ. This was, when was this? 3rd of February 2023. Crazy. Yeah, a very long time ago. Yeah, I'm bullish on it, G. AI tech will shock everyone. AI tech $3 to $5 following 2 to 3, 4 months. AI tech will do very, very well. We all know this. They keep developing. They're building their data center. It will do very well. Tau and Tai. Tau is the best high cap for AI. And Tai right now is looking like the best low cap. ORT to billions? I don't disagree. At the end of the day, AI is the strongest narrative, and ORT is one of the best, along with AI Tech, AGI, and Tai. OTK partner PSG Football Club? I did see that. That was crazy news to see. Who would have thought Octopus Gaming, Octopus Gaming, would be partnered up with PSG, the football team? That's crazy. It just shows you the money, the moolah, the income that OTK have, which is bullish. Hi, Seth. Have a nice day. Based AI having a nice correction. It is indeed. And Based AI is pretty decent. Pretty decent. I'm never going to buy it because it's solely relying on the Pepe coin affiliation. But it is a pretty decent token. Hey, Seth. Thanks for the live. Elix is going from strength to strength. Any thoughts? Thanks. Elix? Oh, Elixir Games. No comment, bro. No comment. Do you know what Elixir Games was previously, my friend? What was the merge? Do you know? That's the main reason I'm not bullish on it, my friend. Do you think ORT will 3x by the what? EOY? Oh, end of the year. End of the year is in like 15 days. No, I don't think so. I said exactly what I think will happen. I think we're going to consolidate until the very end of the year, and then we'll start to pick up towards the very end of the year. So I think maybe by January, or by like the first 2 weeks of January, possibly. How high do you see Turbo going? I don't do meme coins, but in my group, we do meme coins. In fact, Ali G is one of the main meme coin guys in our group, the leader. You know, if you ask him, if you're in my group, my private community, he'll let you know. I know he'll give you guys the best memes too. OTK bring more updates and partner now, but the active player is not that much. You think it's important to grow? No. Who cares? No one cares about the games, realistically. All they need is a game. Look, they don't even need a game. We literally saw Illuvium release advertisements of their game, never even released their game at all, and went to $1 billion in market cap. You know, if we saw OTK go to $1 billion, what's that? A 50x on our investment? Ridiculous. What do you think about Tetsuya talking about releasing a token? They already clarified that they're not going to do this. They said this was an idea. Then they put out a community vote, and everybody said no. Can you comment on Tetsuya FUD? Look, they're not going to create a new token. They put out a community vote, and everybody voted no. Seth, bro, XMW, please. XMW. Oh, Morphware. I've reviewed this one a few times, G. I don't want to keep reviewing the same tokens that I've reviewed a lot of times. Because I want to review new tokens. Tokens I don't know. Thoughts on SuiPad? I guess it's bullish if you're bullish on Sui. If you are. Thoughts on Lingo? I sent a consideration on Lingo in my group months ago. Yeah, it's pretty decent. It's a good RWA base play with no dilution for the next 3 months. It's bullish. Great channel, Seth. Biggest bag is a lithium. Looking to trade for peak. Ooh. A behemoth of AI deep in huge ecosystem. I know. I've been following peak for a year now. I have plenty of AI like ORT, Sensei, Natix, Starnift. Okay, for your base exposure and VIA. Not bad, not bad. I guess a lithium to peak, similar market cap. It's not the end of the world. I don't know if I fully agree with that decision, though. Because Lithium has been out for a while. It's bottoming. Whereas Peak's just launched. So we don't really know what it could do. It could pump, it could dump, it could do anything. Very unpredictable. Very unpredictable. Hello, Seth. Love watching your show. Can you please give me your opinion on a project called Sensei, ticker is Sensei? Yeah, Sensei is fine as an AI agent or AI assistant / agent. AI coin. That's now on base. Wasn't always on base. But yeah, it's bullish. 100x, easy, best vesting. Coming new 3 partners. Check. Cat AI, sex listing soon. Send it. I hope you make a lot of money, G. Still bullish on ICNX? I am. I think it'll do very well. I think it's brewing. ICNX is a clear double bottom. The clearest double bottom possible. It's such a clear double bottom. Look at that. It's a double bottom. Do you think AI Tech will reach its 2 billion by the end of the year? No, definitely not. Maybe in Q1. I think in Q1 they could reach 2 billion. And I think they'll probably get listed on Binance and that will assist of it. But not by the end of the year. There's a lot of talk about the Bitcoin supply being gone in a few years. Is this true? The rate that all these companies are buying Bitcoin, we even have a chance of buying Bitcoin and adding it to our portfolio. Bitcoin will always be traded. You'll always be able to buy Bitcoin on exchanges. You can't buy up the whole supply. And plus, Bitcoin is still inflationary in the sense that there's still tokens to be mined. Thanks for making me mod, Seth. If anyone steps out of line, they are fucking... This guy. Hi, Seth. Many Deepin DeFi projects. Will DeFi and Deepin be in the spotlight for alt season? Absolutely. Deepin will be, and DeFi is very fundamental to crypto. DeFi will never go. I don't get why people even get bearish on DeFi. It's essentially the purpose of crypto, decentralized finance. DeFi will always be around. It will never go. You think the market is about to dump? No. When did I say that? I said we're going to consolidate, which means we'll be pump and dump, pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump, small amount, shallow retracements until the end of the year. And then the end of the year, I think we'll pump. Opinions on metal. Metal. Let's take a look. What, Badman robots or metal blockchain? Which one, G? You have to clarify, my friend. There's 3 metals. There is metal, Badman robots. There's metal blockchain. Which one, G? They both have the ticker metal. Is Tetum that closed source unproven shitcoin created by a car salesman? First of all, why are you acting like it being closed source is bearish? You're literally watching this right now on a closed sourced software or website in this case. YouTube. Then you go onto Twitter, which is closed source. Then you go on to basically every application on your phone, which is closed source. So why is something being closed source bearish? It's not. Number one. Number 2, they're all shit coins. Every single one of these. We're here to make money. I don't really care about the tech. Right? Number 3, a car salesman sells cars and makes money. I want a car salesman so he can sell the token and then people buy it and make millions. But actually, no, that's false. Russell was the car salesman. He's left the team now. The new CEO just won an award from Bricks, I believe. He also won an award in the UAE. He won like the best innovator or something, like technological innovator in the UAE. Like this year. Buy ORT or timed out? Absolutely, G. Markets hesitating, waiting for 19th Japan interest rate decision. Up, dump, not up, rally. You can believe this, my friend, but data, historics suggest otherwise. Historically speaking, we are meant to rally, as we've done every single time. Anything is possible, but the whole market isn't dictated by Japan interest rates decision, so I disagree. Like, for example, for altcoin year to come into fruition, we may need quantitative easing. It's possible. We may need quantitative easing for altcoin year to have the parabolic altcoin phase. We may need institutions to move from more safer markets to higher risk markets, retail to have more money because they can borrow money from the banks. Banks are making tons of revenues. Their reserves aren't depleted. We may need this to happen for altcoin year, but not for the altcoin rally that we're having now. Definitely not. Should we swap our base AI for Tetum for better ROI long term? I wouldn't say so. I don't think it's needed. But they're cross narratives. One's AI and one's layer 1. Oh, I guess base AI is technically layer 1 too, in some sense. Large language models as well. Updated analysis on Tetum. I'm still bullish for a layer 1 exposure on Tetum. I think he'll do well. It's not overcomplicated in any sense. That's my take. Are you bullish on Naka? Of course, my friend. Bro, you do realize I was like the very first YouTuber to buy into Naka in the bear market. Your boy, me, Crypto Seth, was buying into Naka before anyone else. Anyone else. Back here in the bear market. Look at that. 4.8 million Naka in that video. 0.006. Yeah. Look at these guys. If these guys bought into Naka when I made my video, they would have made a 60x on their investment. These 3 guys right here. Able to check Lingo. I've already checked it. I'm bullish. Base RWA play. No dilution for the next 3 months as well. So it's bullish. Thoughts on TET? OTK is backed by the Solana Foundation, partner PSG Football Club. Very bullish. Pat your bags now before gaming pump. Absolutely. I'm in full agreement. Chat Max, some Ori team? No, I'm not going to buy into anything the Ori team produces. Look, Ori Chain is not bad at all, but they've created so many projects now and they don't do well. What happened to the NFT project? That did terribly. That literally did terribly. What's your bet at AI agents on Solana? I haven't found one yet. There's one that I found. What was that? Agents AI or something, but it kind of just seemed like a scam that slapped AI agents all over the website. I haven't found like a very fundamentally strong one, I don't have one yet. Are we in a one or double top cycle? What do you think? There's no way to predict it. But I think, if I was to say so, a double top cycle. Hope you're well. I have 70K, 71K coins of AI Tech, 25K of TIE, 20K of ORT, 100K of Supra, 500 coins of Corpo, 1 million of Natix. Can I get good money by Q1 holding these coins? Absolutely, in my perspective. Very good portfolio, very well diversified, great projects. I would just add in a RWA play. RWA is a must-have narrative. Metal Badman Robots. Okay, let's take a look, G. 14 mil market cap. Not much. What is this chart? What is this chart, bro? This looked like a rug, and then it just like exploded. So it looks like an erection. What is this? Someone like fed it Viagra, and then just mooned. Anyways, not much dilution. Volume is very low, not good at all. Exchange is very poor. On Matic, it's not really bullish. Matic and B. It's a multiplayer game on Steam and Epic Games. 162K on Twitter. Wow, that's very good. Wow, a lot of views and social engagement. It's a little bit sus. I bet the token has no utility, that's why. Yeah, bro, this looks terrible. All of this looks terrible. Except for the fact that there's not much dilution. Right? Chart looks awful, no volume, terrible exchanges, no bullish chains. But their Twitter is phenomenal. They have so many views, so many followers, so much engagement. Tons of retweets, tons of people talking about it, tons of people playing their games. It seems to be the case that the Twitter and the actual game is good, but the investment is terrible. That's what this looks like. Big shout out to the best crypto engineer. Ingenuine. I can't even say that word. Bro is testing my linguistic ability, my vernacular. Tech CEO needs to improve his English. Can't you help him? Look, at the end of the day, right? He's a developer. I can't even speak English. He's a developer. He's on the technical front. He's not a social media manager. He's not a content creator. I don't expect him to have the best capability during an interview. Look, if they give me 5 to 10K a month, pounds, I'll consider helping them. What do you think about BRC dominance is shooting up? Well, BRC in terms of BRC20 coins. If they're shooting up, get in before they pump. That's what I would say. Track Audi, they're two good coins. Two BRC20 coins that are good. AI agents built on Sui. Look, if it's AI agents and it's built on Sui, it will probably pump. Very simply because there's two major narratives there. Sui and AI agents. I'd only have it as a trade though, my friend. Because they're clearly just trying to catch on a narrative pump rather than being a legitimate token. So only trade it. OTK is pumping as we speak. Let's have a look. Up 18% today. Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all, boys and girls. Thoughts on PaxG? I would never touch PaxG in any sense. I would never store my wealth in PaxG. I don't care what people tell me. You're asking to get rugged one day. Thoughts on LBM? Very bullish. One of the best RWA tokens on base. I think CGV is terrible, to be honest. I used to think it was good, but the migration put me off. WAGME? Oh my God. Don't tell me about WAGME. I remember once I said WAGME was trash, which it is, and the CEO came into my chat and started bitching about how Alex Becker's going to pump his bags and tried to act like he has a legitimate project. Like, how can you have a legitimate project and you're in my chat whinging about how Alex Becker's going to pump your bags? He's probably going to come in now again. Yeah, WAGME is terrible. I'd stay away. CEO has millions of subscribers on YouTube and isn't even pumping your bags? It's crazy. You have RWA, you have Ondo, Lingo, Kanto, Sui. Well, Sui is an RWA. Casper's an RWA either, and Pepe isn't, and Bonk isn't, and Brett isn't. But yeah, you know, Ondo and Lingo, solid for RWA. Bullish. 20k to invest into Corpo, Thai, ORT, AGI, all my money. Please suggest more. I'll be grateful. Big fan. First of all, never lump sum buy. Never just buy 20k. Always DCA small amounts over time. Number one. Number two, Thai is not a good buy right now. Corpo isn't really a good buy right now. Only ORT and AGI are good buys. And you're also missing RWA in that portfolio, so you need RWA too. Link, come on, man. Look, buy Link if you want to make like a 3x this cycle. What's your take on Lingo? Bullish RWA coin on base. No dilution for 3 months. Bullish. Lingo will do well. I like Lingo. I sent a consideration lot on Lingo in my group like 3 months ago. We were waiting for it to release. I think it'll do very well. But personally, I'll never buy into a token that just launches. I can't do so. My conscience will never let me. It can either go either way. Okay, guys. It's been about an hour. I am going to wrap up the live stream very soon. But before we do, boys and girls, make sure you get yourself in the best private community in the whole crypto space. The most profitable, the most technically educated, the most benefits out of every single private community imaginable is mine, of course, obviously. So check it out. I highly recommend it. You have a proud Patreon member here. What do you think about Lightlink? Okay as a degen trade, nothing more. Layer 2s aren't really bullish this cycle. Make sure you guys check out the community. I think you guys will love it here. Altcoin season is around the corner. Get yourself in the best community possible to secure that financial freedom. Also, boys and girls, we have a 50% discount on the lifetime membership using code SETH50. SETH50 for a 50% discount. Keep that in mind, boys and girls. So highly recommend it. Check it out if you want to take your crypto to the next, level, next journey to actually secure that financial freedom. And we're actually printing. Now, all of my coins that we've mentioned have all gone up huge. You could have made a 5x on Thai in the span of like 3 weeks. No, what am I on 3 weeks? What am I about? A week. A 5x on Thai. This is the best community in crypto. So, check it out, guys. If you don't want to join, that's okay. I'm always going to be live on YouTube. So, yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. All have a fantastic day. Goodbye, guys.